never-before-seen footage of Sean "Diddy" Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
One thing you never want to do in this life is mess with 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson is proving once again that he's the king of long-game revenge. If you're not out here making full-blown documentaries about your rival's downfall, are you even beefing for real? 50 has been stacking up evidence on Diddy for over 20 years.
Sean Combs watches this. What do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long.
Patiently waiting for that perfect moment to strike. And now, the wait is over. 50's new documentary on Diddy just dropped, and it's got everyone talking. The wildest part? Somehow, 50 managed to get unseen footage from what people are calling Diddy's final days before his arrest, like he's been planning this move forever.
Y'all, Curtis Jackson, there is nobody in this world pettier than Curtis.
This is the kind of moment 50's been training for since the mixtape days, and he's not missing a second of the spotlight. Meanwhile, Diddy's reportedly losing it behind bars, arguing with his legal team and trying to stop the release. His lawyers already fired off a statement calling the documentary unauthorized and even tried to pressure Netflix to take it down. But 50? He's sitting back laughing. He knows how to turn drama into dollars, and those streaming checks aren't slowing down anytime soon. People love him or hate him, but he always knows how to keep his name trending. And let's be real, if Sean Combs gets the chance to see this documentary, imagine how he's gonna feel.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Maybe he's regretting ever trying to play it cool with 50 back in the day, because ever since then, Curtis Jackson hasn't let up for a second. This man might just be the pettiest legend in the game. 50 Cent teamed up with director Alexandria Stapleton for a 4-part documentary series called Sean Combs: The Reckoning. This series digs deep, showing never-before-seen footage of Diddy in the tense days right before his 2024 arrest in New York City, and it's already shaking things up. Premiering on Netflix on December 2nd, the docuseries gives fans an inside look that no one expected. Cameras caught Diddy pacing around, arguing with his lawyers on the phone, demanding they come up with a better plan, and even telling them to find someone who's used to handling the dirtiest business.
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together.
That moment alone says it all. He knew the walls were closing in. You can literally feel the panic through the screen. Diddy looks like a man running out of options, trying every trick in the book to get out of trouble, tossing ideas left and right like a cornered boss who knows the heat's on. Then there's this wild scene in Harlem. Diddy out there acting like the people's champ. He's hugging fans, shaking hands, doing the whole hometown hero act. But as soon as he hops back into his car, he asks for a bottle of hand sanitizer. According to 50, that moment says it all. It's the perfect example of Diddy's double life, the mask on, mask off vibe, showing love in public but keeping his distance once the camera stopped rolling. When people asked 50 if this whole thing was just him airing out his old grudge, he shut that down quick.
Person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
He said his real mission is to expose what's been going on behind the scenes and to show that the hip-hop community doesn't stand behind what Diddy's been accused of. And he didn't stop there. 50 threw a little shade at those industry insiders staying silent while all this is going down. he made it clear that silence in moments like this speaks volumes. And honestly, 50's not lying. He's not exposing Diddy or snitching on him at all. Diddy already did that to himself during his own trial. There's nothing in this documentary that could possibly top what came out in court. And the man's already been sentenced, so 50's film isn't changing his fate, it's just holding up a mirror. What 50 is calling out is the music industry's quiet act. His whole point hits hard. When everyone stays silent, it sends a message that the hip-hop world is okay with questionable behavior. And that's exactly what he's trying to challenge. The silence makes it look like nobody wants to speak up, and that's the problem. Now, people can say what they want about 50 Cent. Call him petty, call him stubborn, call him dramatic, but one thing's for sure, he's never been wrapped up in any kind of shady scandals like that. And that's exactly why this hits different coming from him. Meanwhile, a lot of the big names who spent years hanging around Diddy are suddenly real quiet. And 50's hinting that maybe it's because they've got skeletons of their own. And let's be real, when 50 says it's not personal, everyone knows that's just part of his game. This man treats grudges like they're collectibles. He keeps them, polishes them, and brings them out when the time is right. Once you land on his bad side, there's no coming back. It's personal every single time, and that's part of what makes him so fearless about it. Still, you gotta give credit where it's due.
Hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
Long before it was a trending topic, 50 was already calling out what he thought was wrong. Back then, people laughed at him, saying he was obsessed or just looking for attention. But look where we are now. A lot of the things he warned about are suddenly being talked about in serious ways, and that's gotta feel like vindication for him. So yeah, he's definitely gloating right now. And who wouldn't? For years, when he made those jokes about Diddy taking men shopping, everyone brushed it off like 50 was just being messy. But now that some of his old words seem to have aged pretty well, he's enjoying every second of being proven right. And when reporters asked how he thought Diddy would react to seeing the documentary, Curtis didn't even have to answer. You could see it in his smirk. He knew Diddy would flip the second he heard about it, and sure enough, that reaction came fast. According to CNN, Diddy's lawyers wasted no time firing off a cease and desist letter to Netflix. They're claiming that 50 Cent's new documentary used stolen footage that never was cleared for release. In a statement to CNN, Diddy spokesperson Judah Engelmeyer called the series a shameful hit piece and accused Netflix of publishing unauthorized material. And here's a little twist. Judah Engelmeyer actually used to be Harvey Weinstein's spokesperson before Diddy brought him on board. Talk about interesting career moves. Anyway, Judah told CNN that Diddy has been documenting his life since he was a teenager, recording everything with the plan of releasing his own personal documentary one day. According to him, the footage that appears in 50's series was actually shot for Diddy's private project, not for public release. Judah explained that Sean was making his own documentary since he was 19 years old. This footage was commissioned as part of it. But Netflix isn't backing down. Their spokesperson clapped back, telling CNN that director Alexandria Stapleton obtained every bit of the footage legally and that the production followed all the right steps to clear what was used. Still, Diddy's legal team isn't letting it slide. In their letter, they warn Netflix that Mr. Combs has not hesitated to take legal action against media entities and others who violate his rights, and he will not hesitate to do so against Netflix. They even threw shade at the streaming giant for partnering with 50 Cent in the first place, calling him a longtime adversary with a personal vendetta who spent years criticizing Diddy in public. Vendetta or not, 50 is clearly enjoying every second of this spotlight. He's been trolling non-stop online, and he's not hiding how much fun he's having with the chaos. Just recently, he posted a clip from his Good Morning America interview where the host asked him directly about his ongoing feud with Diddy. 50 didn't hold back. He captioned the post with, One feud, I put 2 of his kids in my scripted TV shows. I just didn't like how he talked to me. He said fruity stuff. I didn't like that. That's vintage 50, unfiltered and unbothered. Meanwhile, reports say Diddy's struggling to keep it together behind bars, watching all this unfold from the inside and realizing there's not much he can do to stop it. 50 is definitely claiming victory for now, grinning from ear to ear as the drama keeps building. But not everyone is clapping for him. Some people online are calling 50 out, saying he should have thought more about how this documentary might affect Diddy's kids, especially his daughters. They're arguing that even if 50's got a point, the public mess could end up hurting the family more than Diddy himself. Still, 50 seems locked in on his mission, and from the way he's acting, he's not slowing down anytime soon. Now the conversation is starting to shift. Because while 50 Cent is out here celebrating his win, the public is beginning to ask the bigger question: how far is too far? People are torn. Some say 50's doing exactly what the industry needs, pulling the curtain back and forcing real conversations about accountability in hip-hop. Others think he's crossing the line by dragging Diddy's family into the storm, even if unintentionally. What's clear is that this documentary has become more than just another celebrity beef. It's turned into a cultural moment. Everyone from fans to media insiders are talking about how this could reshape the way people view power in the entertainment world. Because let's face it, Diddy was once untouchable. He had connections everywhere, controlled entire lanes of music and business, and built an empire off pure hustle. But now that empire is being picked apart on camera, piece by piece.
And 50 Cent knows exactly what he's doing. He's been playing this game of chess for years, using media, humor, and timing to his advantage. Every move he makes adds to his legend as the guy who never forgets and never forgives. While most people would have let things go, 50 doubled down, making his version of events impossible to ignore. Even critics who don't like his style have to admit this rollout is genius. The man turned one of his biggest rivalries into a full-blown Netflix event, complete with viral clips, debates, and non-stop buzz on social media. It's not just about revenge anymore, it's about control of the narrative. Still, behind all the drama, there's a real conversation happening about justice, influence, and silence in the music business. Viewers are realizing how much power certain people held for so long and how little anyone said about it until now. 50 might be enjoying the chaos, but his documentary is forcing uncomfortable truths into the open, and that's why it's hitting so hard. Of course, Diddy's team is still fighting back. They're reportedly exploring every legal option they have, and his spokesperson continues to insist that the footage was stolen and used unfairly. But the public reaction is already in motion, and it's gonna be tough to stop. Meanwhile, 50 keeps posting, laughing, and staying one step ahead. He's even hinting that this might not be the last documentary he's got planned. If that's true, then Hollywood and the music world better brace themselves, because once 50 Cent starts digging into a story, he doesn't stop until it's finished. So whether people see him as a hero, a villain, or just a master of the media, one thing's for sure: 50 Cent has once again turned controversy into currency. And this time, the whole world's watching every move. Now that the dust is settling a little, the big question floating around is, what happens next? Because this isn't just another celebrity feud anymore. This has turned into a full-blown power shift in the entertainment world. 50 Cent's documentary didn't just put Diddy under the microscope, it put the entire industry on notice. Behind the glitz and luxury, fans are realizing how deep some of these stories really go. What was once brushed off as rumors or industry talk is now being discussed on major platforms, and people are demanding accountability. The doc has everyone reevaluating who they support and what kind of behavior gets a pass in the music business. 50 Cent has basically flipped the script on how celebrity storytelling works. Instead of just posting on social media or dropping diss tracks, he's using professional documentaries, credible directors, and powerful visuals to get his message across. It's not just petty revenge, it's brand building, legacy shaping, and media mastery all rolled into one. And like it or not, it's working.